Can I ask you something gentle today? Have you ever spent a long time building something? A garden, a friendship, a team, and then had to walk away from it? Maybe you're a teacher who pours yourself into a class for a whole year. Then the last day of term comes and off they go. Or perhaps you've served a community, really given yourself to it week after week, and now someone else is stepping in to carry it forwards. And somewhere, quietly inside, you wonder, will they look after it the way I did? Will it survive without me? That's a very human feeling, and there's a whisper of good news waiting for you in it today. Today we're in John's Gospel, chapter 4, verses 37 and 38. Jesus has just had that extraordinary conversation with a woman at a well in Samaria. A whole village is beginning to believe. And he says this to his disciples. You know the saying, one person plants and another harvests. And it's true. I sent you to harvest where you didn't plant. Others had already done the work, and now you will get to do the harvesting. Now, did you catch that? The disciples didn't start from scratch. Someone had already prepared that ground, praying over that village, weeping for those people, long before they arrived. They walked into a harvest they hadn't sown. 3 things I want you to sit with today. First, you walked onto someone else's soil. Every one of us has inherited someone else's faithfulness. The faith you carry was shaped by men and women who prayed for a generation they'd never see. None of us started from nothing. We all stand on ground that others broke open first. The work started long before you arrived. That is worth remembering. Second, the harvest belongs to God, not the worker. You were never the owner of the work. You were the steward of it, the keeper for a season. So when we hand it on, we're not walking away from it. We're completing our part. There is a massive difference between the two. Third, releasing is part of the calling. Martin Luther knew what it meant to lose the things he loved. He said, I have held many things in my hands, and I have lost them all. But whatever I have placed in God's hands, that I still possess. What a thing to hold on to. Releasing is not giving up, it's entrusting. The work you've done, the prayers, the conversations, the quiet acts of grace that nobody else saw, none of it is lost. It is held by God, and God doesn't lose things. Now here's your one small step for today. Think of one thing you've poured yourself into, a person, a project, a prayer, a place, something you care about and quietly worry over. Maybe something you've been carrying for a while. Name it. Hold it gently. Then say this, Lord, this was never really mine to keep. I place it in your hands. That's it. You don't need to sort it out today. You don't need to know how it ends. Just release it gently to the one who holds all things and holds them better than we ever could. Here's my question for you today. What's one thing someone else planted that has blessed your life? A prayer group, a friendship, a ministry, a tradition even. Something you received because of someone else's faithfulness. Tell me in the comments. I'd genuinely love to know. Let's pray. Lord, thank you that your work is bigger than any one of us. Thank you for those who went before, planting seeds they never saw grow. Help us release what we've been holding and trust that you hold it all. Give us peace, not from being in control, but from knowing you are. Amen. Tomorrow, on When Everything Changes, we ask a question that sits at the heart of every transition. Do I still belong? Day 5 carries a word I think you'll really need to hear. So I'll see you then.